won't always be by your side.
Where'd you find him?
Oh, we met last week at the cemetery.
Oh, you hang around cemeteries. And snowmen, and snow frolicking, and then inside for the warmth, warm, hot rum toddies.
Okay, which one of you is the editor?
Editor? Man, we need an editor around here like we need a travel agent. You touch one hair on her head, and I will break every bone in your head. Come on.
Y'all, gather round. I got a tale to tell that's gonna blow your mind. You remember that dude Kene Holiday from Matlock?
Man, I'd really love to, but me and Cicely are headed for Vermont.
No? Well, let me fill you in, 'cause this story's about to get real. Imagine being on top of the world, killing the game. First as a baller, then as a Hollywood star.
You see this?
Yes, I do. I see that.
Take a good look at it, because in about 2 seconds, it's going to be behind you.
With the spotlight shining brighter than 1,000 suns. But then, bam! Kene's world came crashing down. All because of a nasty addiction that had him in a chokehold. This cat was in and out of rehab more times than a revolving door. And it's like heartbreaking. You feel me? His story's one of struggles, of ups and downs, of losing and finding himself.
Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh, baby, honey.
But here's the thing. Kene refused to give up. He fought like a warrior, pushing through the darkness, and kept getting back up, no matter how many times he got knocked down. It's wild to think about how addiction can take over someone's life, like a thief in the night, stealing their dreams and their soul. But Kene's story ain't just about the struggles. It's about redemption, faith, and perseverance.
Well, you've probably seen me on the television series Matlock, working with the late, great Andy Griffith.
Meet Kene Earl Holiday, a.k.a. Kene Holiday. Born June 25th, 1949, straight out of Copiague, Long Island, New York. Raised in a tight-knit Christian household. This Baptist boy's life took a dramatic turn at just 12 years old. His pops passed away. But here's the thing. Kene's mom wasn't having it. She kept it moving, pushing her son to chase his dreams. And chase he did.
What happened was, Four Eyes got sent off to summer camp by his mama, because my dad passed away when I was 12. It's a major portion of my foundation, because your dad was my dad. Yes, your dad embraced me, brought me into the family. You are my brother. We grew up in the church together.
This phenom killed it on the track and field, snatching hearts with his sick skills. They called him Mr. Hotshot, the scoring machine of Copiague High's football team.
I was fortunate to be a tremendous athlete. I was all Long Island, all county, all everything in football. I was all county, all everything in track. We had a relay team that set records.
Fast forward to 67, Kene graduated and snagged a full scholarship to the University of Maryland. Talk about a boss move. He was living his best life, prioritizing education and talent. But hold up, drama unfolded. The football team was ready to strike due to a coaching switch-up. Kene was all, nah, I'm good. Then he stumbled upon a theater history class, and bam, acting became his new fire.
I had taken my first acting class. A friend of mine from my camp days, a gentleman by the name of Johnny Korokoff, gave me a call and said, "Hey, kid."
From that moment on, Kene Holiday was unstoppable. He leveraged his passion into a legendary career. 1969 rolled around, and Kene Holiday was bringing heat to the stage as Yank in Eugene O'Neill's The Hairy Ape. This dude was straight fire, making history as the first black person to rock a leading role on the college's main stage. But Kene's success had a dark side. He'd already started dabbling in drugs, and addiction was creeping in. Fast forward to graduation, and Kene landed his first gig with the inaugural theater group at the Folger Shakespeare Library in Washington, D.C. He was killing it as a founding member of the D.C. Black Repertory Company, conducting workshops and making moves. But then, disaster struck. In 1975, Kene got axed from his job due to his struggles with drugs and booze. And it gets worse, folks. Kene's addiction plagued him for 14 long years. Tragic, right? But amidst the struggle, Kene still managed to shine on stage. He crushed it as Carlyle in David Rabe's Streamers at the Lincoln Theater. That role opened doors, and in 1976, he made the move to L.A.
Tracy, what exactly do you want to see the chief about?
I need a story about police work.
Then, Kene started making waves on TV, guest starring on iconic shows like Kojak,
I'm sorry, I'm running late for a meeting. You've been reslotted for 2 this afternoon.
Hey, look at me. Remember public servant overworked too?
That's tough.
What's Happening,
I thought they were great. 3 marvelous little guys, 1 cute little girl. They remind me of the Givens kids. Well, then I'm Givens them a 10.
The Incredible Hulk,
How do you feel? Got one hell of a headache.
Quincy, M.E., Lou Grant,
I'd like this to be a discussion.
No, man, I'm sorry I interrupted. You go ahead with your lecture.
Soap and its spin-off series,
Swell. This one plays with balloons, and the Beach Boy has a doll.
Benson, The Jeffersons, amongst others. Talk about resilience.
You got to be honest with yourself, because if you don't know yourself, how can you give totally of yourself to this character?
Kene Holiday was straight fire on screen, snatching hearts and bringing the heat. He even landed a sick voiceover role as Roadblock in the iconic 80s cartoon series G.I. Joe
That's easy for you to say, sucker. Now shut up.
and its 1987 movie adaptation.
Sunshine, what is new? Goodbye, snake vines.
OMG, Kene was killing it, living his best life and loving every minute. Fans went wild for his smooth voice as Roadblock, and producers Fred Silverman and Dean Hargrove took notice. They hit him up saying, "Yo, Kene, you're our top pick to play Matlock's private investigator opposite Andy Griffith."
Pot scrubbers.
Yeah, those little orange copper pot scrubbers. So you go down to the corner store.
Kene sprang into action, bringing all the feels to the series. Viewers were hooked, but remember that addiction drama? Yeah, it caught up with him. Tragically, Kene's substance abuse led to his downfall. He got axed from Matlock due to his continued struggles. Talk about a wake-up call. Talent aside, character is key. Sadly, Kene came up short. His addiction issues cost him the role that catapulted him to TV stardom and put him in the spotlight. So you see, Kene Holiday's addiction had spiraled out of control, man. What started as a small issue turned into a massive problem. By season 3 of Matlock, Kene had skipped 7 episodes and was making limited appearances. His booze and drug abuse had reached critical levels, crippling his ability to function. That's when reality hit hard, and Kene checked into rehab on an outpatient basis. This dude's struggles were real. But that's not all. Kene's love life was also a roller coaster. He'd been married twice before finding Linda Coupling. First, there was Jennifer Baker, 1975 to 1985, who gave birth to his first child. After her passing, he remarried Dolly Holiday, having another child before their divorce. Word on the street? Kene's addiction issues likely fueled the breakup. Talk about a tragic turn of events. Kene Holiday's comeback story is straight fire, though. After hitting rock bottom, he found love with Linda Coupling and totally transformed his life. For 10 years, they traveled, spreading gospel vibes through music.
When I get a script, I am essentially creating a life. I'm giving my spirit to what is just a set of words.
But that's not all. Kene dropped a poetry book, The Contemporary Poetics of Kene Holiday, and it's deep.
Or just a better life. Then they left.
Tired of addiction's drama, Kene tapped into his faith and redemption. And man, did it pay off. He ditched the attitude, humbled himself, and started fresh. In 2002, Kene became his mom's 24/7 caregiver, joining the Alzheimer's Foundation of America. Then, in 2007, he landed the lead in Great World of Sound.
I'm excited, guys. Don't mind me, all right? I'm a little excited because we have one group in here.
On an $82,000 budget, no less. No pay up front. Just a tiny distribution fee later.
Whoa. What in God's name are you doing?
In his own words, I had to go through this humility period when I made the decision to literally start all over again. I can't go in with attitude about, don't you know who I was? But Kene didn't flinch. He owned that role and snagged the Best Actor award at the Newport International Film Festival. Talk about a major comeback.
Man, you say we got to do it out of our hotel. We got to bring our credibilities with us.
19 years sober, Kene proved he still got game. He faced addiction head-on and emerged victorious. This dude's resilience is inspiring. Kene Holiday's story is straight fire, folks. This dude's a total boss, showing us what's possible when you take control and turn your life around. He's the ultimate underdog, proven that with determination and grit, anyone can rise to the top.
And I'm telling you, if you put that stick on that little white ball and it kind of goes where you're trying to get it to go, you will be hooked.
No, Kene ain't racked up a ton of awards, but his work's gotten major recognition and nods from the big leagues. This legend's net worth is a cool $3 million. And at 75, he's still grinding.
Miss Danielle Jackson. Oh.
He's also into golf and seems to be a super fan.
Because I'm a big fan. I can't wait to sit down and talk with Charlie Sifford. Wow!
Whilst also creating empowerment opportunities for folks.
Come to visit Chris here in Lafayette, Louisiana, which I had never ever been here before. And the reception has been so beautiful.
Kene has also used his love for theater to educate on critical subjects like HIV/AIDS.
And today, it was inspired by the National Black HIV/AIDS Theater Initiative.
Kene's all about reinvention, appearing on talk shows, sharing his journey, and inspiring others. His message? Change is possible, no matter what. We see you, Kene.
Yeah?
Hi.
Make it fast. We don't want any.
Keep on thriving. We're all rooting for you.